One of my favorite animal signs for 2020 is the rooster because it contains some of the most useful stars for an awesome year. Stay tuned. You know, for those born with the rooster in their destiny chart, I think it's going to be a really happy year for you. And here's why. Check this out. You actually have these three really awesome happy stars, right? So it's almost impossible for you to be unhappy unless you enjoy being unhappy, all right? You have Heavenly Virtue. Heavenly Virtue has the ability to dissolve all or any big issues into positive outcome. In Chinese, we call this 逢凶化吉. 逢凶化吉 means meet danger, turn to positive. But conversely, it means first you need to meet danger. It means this. If you're an A player, if you're someone who is, a bit more adventurous, who's able to go out and take on challenges in life, get a new job role, start a new business, perform something new, of course we'll meet with danger and obstacles. This star will turn that into positive at the end. But suppose you're one of those that, I don't like danger, I don't like to be challenged, I don't like problems, I don't want stress, I stay at home and do nothing, I watch Netflix, okay? So at worst is your Netflix breakdown, this star will dissolve that problem, Netflix start to work again. That's all it is, okay? So if you want to use the good star, you have to position yourself in a position where you can benefit from the stars, meaning take action. This star doesn't make things happen to you. It helps you with whatever you are already planning to do. Now, the other star is called Fortune Virtue. Fortune Virtue is a happy star. Happy star is in good food, good company, good experiences, happy events, so on and so forth. So Fortune Virtue is basically a star where your emotions are pretty much pleasant in 2020. Now, we like that because, think about this. Would you do more or less when you're happier? What do you think? Are you saying, no, when I'm happy, I do nothing? That's not true. Think about this. Conversely, if you're very depressed right now, you're really, really sad right now, you're really frustrated and stressed out, do you do more or do you do less in that state, in a depressed state? When you're depressed, you do nothing. You just sulk and feel unhappy, correct? But conversely, when you're truly, truly, truly happy, when you're excited, you tend to do more. Even if things didn't go right, you say, don't worry, I'll do it again, because you have a lot of passion. And the extreme level of passion is called what? Compassion. So, Fortune Virtue, when used correctly, because you're in a happy state and you plan to do more activities. Listen, how many activities can you really, really have in 1 year? There are only 52 weeks. If every week you do a specific activity, that will be 52 activities. It's not possible. So at most, you can do about 20 to 30. And if you plan that out correctly, because now you have heightened energy, things will go out your way because you will have passion. Everyone's saying, where can I find passion? Well, this is how you do it. Do something. Along the way, your passion will actually pick up because you're happy. And Sky Happiness, this star is one of the most positive relationship stars to have in Chinese astrology. When you're single, someone right might actually turn up in your life this year, and it's worthwhile for you to build long-term relationships. And of course, if you are already married, then this year actually also helps you strengthen that relationship because there's happy star in that relationship, okay? So it's not a third-party problem. A third-party problem is only because you are someone that actually wants a third party in your life, but otherwise, your relationship is pretty much pleasant, and all you have to do is participate in a proactive state in your life. If you are reactive all the time, then none of this gets used and then you just go back to square one. Now let's check out the negative stars. There are some negative stars, however, salty poo. Now it's quite rare a positive peach blossom and a negative peach blossom appear at the same time because salty poo basically indicates short-term relationships or just a relationship that is physical but not truly emotional or long-term, okay? But actually some people like that, okay? So, if you're one of those, then obviously it's good, but let's think about it positively. If you're in a role that needs to deal with people, do selling, do a lot of entertainment, then, having all these peach blossom stars and all these happiness stars is great because, you connect with people and people are assets. Well, most of them are assets, some of them are assholes, but then again, if you have a good connection with the right type of people, your network and net worth will grow at the same time. Well, annual charm and curled tongue is some arguments. But think about it, of course there'll be arguments when there's a lot of people, right? Now, in one side you have relationship and the next side you have a lot of other opposite sex coming to talk to you. Of course, there might be some misunderstanding, but it's no big deal. Okay, as you can see, these are small timers, can't do any major damage to your life. So as long as you are focused in your life, 2020 will be fantastic. Let's look at the spiritual aspects. Spiritual aspects, there is source energy is called the villain, and the villain, if you don't check your energies, your mental thoughts, this year a lot of your thoughts, if left unchecked, will tend to think that you are at the shorter end of the stick. This is by just the nature, okay? Now you may say, hey, how about the happiness star you just told me? Yes, but you need to actively pursue. If you don't actively pursue, by default, you might feel that you're a victim of circumstances, by default, okay? Listen, astrology is not fated. Astrology is about energies that is for you this year. How you choose the path, how you choose which side is your choice. Therefore, destiny is co-created by you, okay? So then there's the mitigator. As you know, mitigator is a problem solver. It is smart, it's strategic, it gives directions. So if you're someone that is more like an A player, a thriver, these positive stars in your destiny chart will, grow your business, expand your business despite the economy, despite the challenges in the global financial state right now. You are going to find opportunities where others don't see one. So for those with the rooster in the chart, overall it is positive. All you need to do is be proactive. Now, let's look at details for the rooster. Now, if you have rooster in the year represents your friends, your industry, your company, the people that work with you. Lots of parties, lots of gathering, lots of contracts, lots of external, might be overseas, might be from a different country that you can collaborate and work with. And in the social media world, you do a lot of collaborations because your peach blossom, sky happiness is there, and your salty pool is there. So your collaboration work, people like you, people give you, a lot of attention to your videos and the stuff that you put out. Your content becomes powerful. And if it is in the month, that means in your line of work, maybe amongst your colleagues, someone might be interested or attracted to you. That's a good thing. Listen, don't be afraid of this. If someone likes you, say thank you. Right? Some people say, oh, why you have some interest in me? Don't do that. Yeah, when people like you, say thank you. You don't have to say yes, say thank you. Right? So, of course, if you're single, give people a chance. Sky happiness is working for you. Because of fortune virtue, there's a lot of parties, events, and functions you might need to attend on behalf of your company. Now, if it's on the day, well, that means your personality, this is an internal sky happiness. Your relationships, there's a breakthrough that becomes better. You actually learn more about yourself. You learn more about your partner. Don't worry if you're single. It's possible that this year you have somebody to actually share your intimate friendship and opinions with. And of course, finally, in the hour, now this is the thing, right? If it's an hour, then all you think about is possibly relationships. All you think about is having a good time. This is fantasy, okay? Because already these stars are fantasy, right? Right now it's in a fantasy palace, so you think more. So a lot of thinking, a lot of dreaming, but what you need is real action. So you need to convince yourself to step out of the comfort zone, to take action, to make 2020 an actually great year for you, not just in your imagination, but in reality. Now, so that's the reading for those born with the rooster sign for 2020. Now, if you want to know more, if you want to find out the details, if you want to find out your entire charts, year, month, day, and hour, how each animal sign impacts your life, you got to go to joeyup.com/2020 to watch the other videos and download the accompanying Triver's Guide. Okay, all the notes that you need are in that page. And also, I appreciate it if you would click on the share button if you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, or any other platform, and share this with all your friends, and may this bring prosperity not just to you, but to all your friends that you share this video with. Thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome 2020.